So in my last video, I took the El Camino down to Goodyear in Hebron to schedule it in for 2 front tires and a front end alignment. I've noticed over the last several months that the front tires are wearing, and at this point they're worn out. So this morning I'm taking it down to drop it off to get the work done and go collect some parts for my Malibu that never got delivered like they were supposed to. Typically Mark's pretty good at getting me my stuff, but lately I've been catching him slipping. Your fearless leader told me that this was going to be here first thing in the morning delivered to my shop. Evidently my first thing in the morning and his first thing in the morning ain't quite the same.
His morning must bleed into the afternoon.
Yeah.
Next time, just call Addie. Tell Addie bring you your part. She works here with us.
Addie's here today?
Yeah, she's around here somewhere.
You have got to get these guys under control, kid.
You should have called me and I would have brought him to you.
You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to start calling you.
Yeah.
I'm going to go right to the source.
Yep. Because you know I'll bring him to you.
So anyway, after I went and picked up my parts at Mark's, I headed straight to the tire shop to drop off the El Camino with Hightower, who now considers himself to be a big-time YouTube star. However, if he doesn't do a good job on this El Camino, he's going to be known for something else other than a hot sauce drinking Asian. Well, where is he?
He's in the bathroom. Where do you think he is?
I swear every time I come down here, he's never at his desk. This time he was in the back room shoveling food in his face.
What's up, buddy?
What is there, a back door on the bathroom that you came around the other way?
There's a break room in there with food in it. You know, you gotta stay fed.
Jiminy Christmas.
You don't spend enough money here, so I can't eat.
Once again, old Hightower took me back to the house and dropped me off so that we could get started working on the Malibu. But unfortunately, we had another problem waiting for me when I got back to the shop. Kenny, it's a little warm in here.
Yeah.
Did you check the AC unit?
Yeah, it's filthy and infested with bees.
Bees?
Yeah.
Kenny works his ass off in the shop, and he, as well as anybody else that works in there, is much more productive when they can stay cool. But in order to fix the air conditioning, we first have to get rid of all the bees. As I was headed to the hardware, I felt like I was in an episode of Phantom Industries.
I will not sleep in a hot house. So,
recently, Phantom and Sean got an Airbnb out in Columbus when they were at Trails for the No Prep event. I remember seeing Phantom go out to go get a garden hose and whatever he needed to clean out the air conditioning unit, the same thing I'm doing right now, only I'm trying to get rid of some bees. I brought all this stuff back to the shop and Kenny got busy straight away, killing all the bees and wasps so that we can clean out the condenser coils and get ready to charge the air conditioning. That's when we ran into our next problem. Kenny didn't have any 410A refrigerant, so I placed a 911 call to my friend John Sayer at Sayer Heating and Cooling. He and his son came straight out to the shop and got us charged up and cooled down again, while the rest of us worked outside getting the cars and trucks cleaned up. But the Malibu and the S10 weren't the only ones getting detailed. The guys at Jack's Wax were busy out in Jack's garage getting the Biscayne ready for the winter to come pick up this weekend. Meanwhile, out in the office, we were having a kids' day. Vicky's sister brought her grandson out to visit and threatened to apply for employment. I don't know if anybody's told you, but I'm not hiring.
I ain't looking for a job. Not yet. Maybe.
Maybe the Christmas rush?
Not even then. Minutes later, Hightower showed up with the El Camino. On-delay!
Brought your Camino homes, fresh rubber and nice shiny rims.
You did a fine job there.
You know, we tried.
I stuffed Hightower into the El Camino, drove him back to Hebron, dropped him off, and came straight back to the shop so we could finish up working on the Malibu. Once we get the transmission buttoned up and the car cleaned up, it'll be ready for this weekend. But I've still got a lot of work to get done this week before I can take off to go play. Which brings us to Thursday. I was headed up to Bob's that morning in the El Camino, but decided to stop by the body shop and check in on Denny's Camaro. Nikki was busy wet sanding and polishing not only the paint, but all the stainless trim around the windows as well. She told me as long as everything goes according to plan, they should have the car ready tomorrow. So I added that to my agenda for Friday. Picking the car up tomorrow shouldn't be a problem so long as I make plenty of headway this afternoon on getting Bob's driveway put back into shape. Bob had 2 loads of 304s delivered, and once I had it all graded out the way I wanted it, I put a load on the dump truck and used it to roll the driveway tight while Nick was planting sunflowers around the back side of the pond. As usual, we were in a race against Mother Nature as we watched afternoon pop-up showers arrive on the horizon. Well, we're out here rolling this driveway. This week has kind of been crazy. Everything I had hoped to accomplish didn't get accomplished when I thought I was going to accomplish it, but slowly we're getting there. I was hoping to be up here earlier in the week to work on this, but the gravel company couldn't deliver the stone until today, so stone's here now, but now it's raining, so It's like a 45-minute trip to come up here to Bob's from my house, so I hate to drive all the way up here just to work for an hour or two when I've got so much going on at home. So I've been doing the best I can just to kind of roll with the punches, I guess you could say. But I think we're going to be okay. I just got a call from Denny here a minute ago, and he's going to come down in the morning, and we're going to go get his Camaro up at the body shop. So he's really excited about that. And we're going to try and go into Jack's Wax tomorrow and pick up the Biscayne and have it ready for the winter to come and get it Sunday at my house. And then tomorrow evening I'd like to go into Good Guys and kind of cruise around the Malibu, and then Saturday I'm going to the G-Body Classic. I'll be up there. I'll be gone all day. I don't know if Vicky's going with me or not. We have to see if we can fit a car seat in the Malibu, because we've got to watch the baby while the kids go racing. So it's going to be a wild weekend of trying to get all this done and film everything and still try to accomplish something, but I'm working my way through it. Moments later, Uncle Bob pulled in the driveway to check on me after working up at the machine shop all afternoon. We're making progress.
I'm gonna say it's packing.
That rain really helped pack that stuff in. I was worried because as I started to roll one side and then I went to the other side, it felt like I had a flat tire. I was like, oh no, these are brand new tires. But it's just, you know, we put like 6 or 8 inches out there in the center.
Right.
And there's just, you know, there's a lot of depth there to compact.
Right.
But man, it really tightened up with that rain that we got. It couldn't have come at a better time, honestly.
I agree. Looks nice.
I left you a little pile up there.
I was gonna say, if you go get if you ready to bring the loader back down.
No.
Okay.
No, it's fine up there where it's at.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say we'd use a loader to dump a little in them.
Oh yeah, we can if you want to. You want to go get it?
Sometime. I mean.
You can do it right now if you want to, or I was getting ready to head home, but.
Okay, well go on.
You know how to operate that thing.
Yeah.
So. If you want to use it to
put a little place in there to,
well, let's just go ahead and go get the tractor. Let's go ahead and bring it back down here so you've got it here if you need it.
Okay.
Because that's a lot more convenient to use than that skid loader.
I don't want to tear up the yard like it was.
Right. The John Deere doesn't tear up the yard, and it's a lot easier for you to get in and out. All right, let's go get it. Bob drove me up to the farm so I could get the tractor and drive it back down to his house so he'll have it to work over the weekend on the flower beds out front. While I think Bob plans to work at the house all weekend, I've got plenty to do back home, with the top priority Friday morning of going to pick up Denny so we can go get his Camaro up at House of Pearls. All right, everybody, it is Friday morning. We're going to go pick up Denny. He is over the moon excited to go see his Camaro. And I also picked him up a little care package at Jack's Wax. He's going to get to see that when we get there. But I got him some stuff so that once he gets the car home, he can keep it clean and keep it polished and keep it detailed without scratching it. And he doesn't know about that yet, but he is extremely excited to see it. I stopped yesterday and saw it on the way up to Bob's, and Nikki did a beautiful job on this car. It's just incredible to see the before and after shots of this car up close, how scratched the paint was. The paint correction she did on this car is phenomenal. Denny's Camaro is sort of a therapeutic element in his life, and he's definitely been missing it the last several days. Good morning, Dennis.
Good morning, Bill. How are you?
There's something missing in that garage in there.
Sonny, there's a spot that I'm just sitting and looking at for like last week. And it's like, oh God, I got to get that car back. For 18 years. I'll just walk out there and sit down in my chair and just look at it, even with the car cover on it. And now the thing's been gone. And Bill, it's like a child is missing. Oh, good Lord.
That Camaro's like your security blanket.
Oh, it's a therapist. I mean, after everything I've been through, I go out there and I get the car and I start it up and I take it for a cruise, 35, 40 mile an hour around town. Not going any place, just enjoying it. And I get back and then I dealt with all the things that I had to deal with. But that's my therapist. Good Lord. You know, and then I said, so have you seen the car? And you said, oh yeah. I said, how's it look? Well, like it's been cut and buffed by the House of Pearls. That's not the answer I'm looking for. How's it look, Bill?
Well, you're about to find out.
Oh my God! I'm just so excited. I'm dead serious. It's like a firstborn child. It's like, dear God, I can't wait to see that baby. You know, oh look, you know what I'm talking about with the grandchild.
Oh yeah.
Oh dear Lord.
Well, let's go get it.
Yes, I'm so ready. Thank you, Bill.
You can tell Denny is definitely excited to go up and see his Camaro after knowing that Nikki has cut and polished the entire car, just like all the customer cars that she showed Denny on her phone when we dropped the car off. I fired off a text message to Paul and Nikki when we left Denny's driveway, and they assured me that Nikki was putting the final touches on the car while we were on our way. Anytime you've got a black car inside a body shop, it's impossible to keep clean. So we were trying to time this deal perfectly. Here we go. They had Denny's Camaro pulled out into the bay right behind the overhead door, so he couldn't miss it as soon as he walked in the building. And as usual for Nikki, the results were breathtaking. Dude, you weren't lying. The swirls in that paint were bad.
They were bad, I know.
Now that Nikki has performed the paint correction, she wanted to go over with Denny what to use and what not to use to keep the new finish on his Camaro looking like it just came out of the detail shop. This car looked so good from 20 or 30 feet away before, but when you get right up close to it underneath these lights in the shop, oh my gosh.
Yeah, for sure.
It was
definitely tired, and it looked like just like, I know Denny didn't use a brush, but that's kind of the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
Like marring.
Yeah. You know what? I would pull into the gas station dusk or just a little beyond dusk and get underneath their lights. And it was like, oh.
Yeah.
So then I'd pull it back in my garage and it's like, God, I tried buffing on this and it's like, can't do it.
Well, how old are you, Denny?
74.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
I'll be 75 in December.
I'll be happy if I'm getting around like you at your age, so.
Hey, I got something else to show you while I'm here too. I forgot until just now.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Knowing how much it meant to Denny to have the detail work and paint correction completed on his Camaro, I wanted to make sure he had everything he needed to maintain the car once he gets it home. And of course, our friends at Jack's Wax stepped right up to the plate. When I told them who it was for, they sent it out the door with me free of charge.
That's gonna look so nice in my garage again. I missed that car. Oh.
He called me last night and he said, "How's it look?" I said, "It looks like House of Pearls cut and polished."
Oh, he said, it's like, you punk. I don't know. Oh, it looks amazing. It looks immaculate. It looks better than that car has ever looked since I've owned it. I'm dead serious.
Yeah, the transformation is pretty good, but I'm happy you're happy.
Finally, it was time for Denny to pack up all his new detailing supplies into his Camaro and roll it out into the sunlight for the first time since Nikki cut and polished it. For the first time since Denny bought the car 18 years ago, it looks as good in person as it does on camera. It's moments like this that truly make the stress and anxiety of being a business owner completely worth it. You ready to go?
Yes, I am. You're burnout.
I really enjoy being part of special projects like this because even though it may seem like a small gesture, it can really lift the spirits of somebody who's been down for a long time. At least now Denny can roll into a cruise-in or a car show and not feel embarrassed about little issues that he used to be able to fix for himself. Well, there you go, Dennis the Menace.
Bill, isn't that amazing?
It
just can't thank you enough.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you so very much, seriously.
Thank the kids up there. I didn't do anything with it. Hey, that thing looks beautiful going up the road.
Does it look good?
Oh my God.
I can't wait to see a few videos of it. Did you get any?
Yeah, oh yeah, I got
good.
some.
Good. Hot dog, buddy, I'm back home. I can sit in my chair and just sit and walk my car now. Good Lord, that's beautiful. Oh.
Well, I hate to run on you, but I got to go get
I know you do, Bill.
I got to get to Jack's Wax and pick up the other car.
I know you do. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Denny. Thank you. After making sure that Denny and the Camaro made it home safe and sound, it was time for me to head into Jack's Wax to go pick up the Biscayne. Everybody from the store was actually up at the fairgrounds attending Good Guys. Thankfully, Abby was in the back of the shop doing some promotional work and was able to let me in to get the car. Much like Denny's Camaro, the Biscayne looks absolutely stunning. Inside and out, Front to back and under the hood, this car is spotless clean, and it's finally time to take it home and get it ready for the new owner to pick it up. I honestly can't imagine what it would be like to buy a t-shirt off a website and end up winning a car that looks and sounds this good. It's been a long road to get to this point with the Biscayne. When we first bought the car, it had all kinds of little issues that I thought would be relatively simple to fix. I knew when I went to look at it that the transmission had a little bit of an issue. It also had a noticeable header leak, so we put a brand new set of headers on it, converted it from mechanical to throttle cable linkage, and called up my buddy Lonnie Dyers down at Extreme Automatics for some help with the 204R. With the transmission issue fixed and wide open throttle available to the carburetor, we realized that the fuel system needed to be upgraded to keep up with demand. At this point, the Biscayne finally was able to make a full quarter-mile pass under power, but valve float kept the engine from performing to its potential. With a new set of valve springs and lifters from Bisquick, the little pump gas 388 small block Chevy cranked out over 520 horsepower on 93 octane unleaded fuel, which should be more than enough power to push this 4,200 pound Biscayne deep into the 11-second range on 150 horsepower shot of nitrous from the Nitrous Express kit that we installed just a few weeks ago. So this brings us to Sunday morning, just before the winner was due to come pick the car up. All right, guys, good morning. It is Sunday. Hey, we're going to skip forward a little bit in the video here. Vicky and I did a little bit of traveling and some sightseeing over the last 2 days. We went to Good Guys on Friday night, went in to see all that mischief at Quaker Steak and Lube. Buckwheat even joined us in there for a few minutes. And then yesterday, Vicky and I and Wyatt took the Malibu up to the G-Body Classic Car Show in Medina. And we had a great time. We got to see a lot of really nice people, see some really neat cars. But I want to skip all that for right now and just go straight to the Biscayne, because Terry Dillard from Tennessee, who won this car, is on his way here. He drove up partway last night, I believe, and then he's finishing the rest of the trip this morning, and he's supposed to be here at about noon. I don't know what it was that he bought on the website that won the car, but I know he's really excited. He's been texting me this week and just really happy, you know. He feels like this is going to be the car's new forever home. So I can't wait to see the expression on his face when he comes in here, because the guys at Jack's Wax did a just bang up job cleaning this car up. It is immaculate. It looks absolutely beautiful. Anyway, I think I'm going to move the car to the back shop for Terry to pick it up, because the air conditioning up here in the shop's evidently still got a leak. There's something going on. And it's a little warm in here, and it's a little noisy. It's hard to record in here with the air conditioner running, and it's running nonstop. So I'm going to move it to the back shop so Terry gets here, he can pick it up back there and see it for the first time. Well, here we are. You made it. So where are you from, Terry?
Lewisburg, Tennessee.
Lewisburg, Tennessee. How far is that from here?
It's about 8.5 hours.
One way.
Yeah, one way.
Wow.
Pretty good haul.
So what were you thinking when you got that phone call?
Well, I was floored. I had forgot to watch the live stream. We had been to a little kind of a graduation thing from pre-K with one of the grandsons, and we came in and I sat down, and I remembered it when I sat down, and I actually had my iPad in my lap and was going to YouTube when the phone rang.
What was it that you bought on the website that won?
Shirt.
That shirt? The shirt that he's wearing?
This shirt. Yep.
Well, you ready to see this thing for the first time?
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Let's go out the door. It's sitting out here waiting on you. Terry and his wife Vicky were a little bit skeptical that the car would be as nice as it has been described on YouTube. But I'm one of those people who would rather under-promise and over-deliver.
You did put our wide open throttle switch back on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's on there.
I seen you rob it when you put it on the Malibu.
Yeah. No, we bought another one brand new, put it on. Actually, I had to rob the distributor out of this too,
Did you?
and I put it in Bob's Nova. So then I went to Jegs and bought another brand new distributor and put in this. So it's got another brand new distributor in it. In fact, I just tuned it in a little bit this morning. I actually took it for a drive this morning, one last time before, you take it home. But it runs so good. I can't wait for you to drive it.
My Camaro is the same color.
Is it really?
Yeah.
You've got a Camaro?
Butternut yellow, 67 Rally Sport.
You're kidding me.
It's got a black vinyl top and a black Bumblebee stripe.
Oh, I'll be darned. Well, you ready to take this thing out and drive it?
Yes, sir. It's fired up.
Terry and I took the old Biscayne around the block, and I explained to him how to lock the converter in overdrive when he's on the interstate. To me, Terry and his wife Vicky seem like the perfect caretakers for this beautiful 68 Biscayne, especially since his 67 Camaro was originally butternut yellow as well. All right, guys, you're all loaded up. You're ready to head back to Tennessee. Probably be back home, about midnight tonight?
I hope 10 o'clock.
About 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
Well, I wish you guys a nice trip home. I hope everything goes well for you. I hope you guys really have a good time with it.
Made some good videos. I enjoyed that as much as anything.
Well, you guys be careful going home, okay?
Thank you, Bill.
Thanks.
All right, that's good.